Hey, this is Marcus Toole. I'm here at my home vineyard with my friend Lee here, and we're going to try some Muscadines. We're going to have Lee try some Muscadines and just get his opinion on what he thinks and what we think of the various varieties in terms of flavor and sweetness and texture. And so we're going to start here with the self-fertile black muscadine vine called Ison. Ison's a very early producing variety, so the grapes on this one, some of them are very ripe, which is kind of unfair because some of the later ripening varieties are at a little bit of a disadvantage because they aren't as ripe. And they aren't as ripe, they aren't as sweet. But we're going to have Lee try an Ison muscadine. Tell you what he thinks of it.
An Ison muscadine.
Ison muscadine.
Ison muscadine. Got that. All right, here we go. Oh, that's good. A little bitter. It's got a little bitterness to it. Skin. It's not bad. Skin's a little rubbery.
A little rubbery. I think so too.
Not bad though.
Yeah.
It's not as sweet as I was thinking, but not bad.
Yeah, I find them a little bit sour, a little bit of very much a muscadine aftertaste.
And totally has that.
It's a fairly complex flavor. This particular variety was bred specifically for jam and jellies and wine.
I'm good. I get that totally.
Okay. Now this one here is Big Red, and Big Red has I mean, the grapes are not a real dark. They're kind of a purple, but they're not real dark purple like the black muscadines. And so it's more of a red muscadine. This is a female. The Ison was a self-fertile variety. This is a female.
Right offhand, this one's sweet, but this has definitely got that muscadine flavor. It tastes kind of like a wine. Skin texture is way better. This one's a little more. It gives, or not gives. It's got a better chew to it.
I think this one also has a more complex flavor. I think
it really does.
It's sweeter.
A little lemon, like acidic thing happening. It's very good. This would be good for definitely wines, and we see some jams with this one too.
Yeah. This is a very new variety. I know of one U-Pick vineyard that has this as part of their vineyard, and they're able to sell this one for about twice the price of their other muscadines because it's very popular with children. This one
would be more tolerable for kids.
This one here is Black Beauty, and with Black Beauty, the struggle is going to be finding one that's really ripe because it's a little bit of a later variety.
Would that be one?
No, that's actually not very ripe.
No? Okay, so they're gonna be like really ripe.
Yeah, they should be pretty much black on this one if they're ripe and kind of soft. Here's one that's.
Here's one that's kind of soft and dark. Maybe not. You're the expert.
This one's really soft to the feel, so it's probably pretty ripe. Even though it has a little bit of green tinge on the bottom of it. I'm gonna try this one.
Alright, well, this is not the very muscadine flavor at all. This one, I like this one better, because I don't like that muscadine flavor. This one's got more of a... That's good. That's mild, I like that.
Yeah, it's, this one so far, it has a complex flavor, but not a harsh flavor. Very crunchy skin.
It does have crunchy skin. I like that though.
Very crunchy skin. The flesh is firm. And skin is crunchy. This has become my favorite one for fresh eating.
This is what I would recommend to someone if they've never had one. Try one of these first.
Try one of these first. Exactly right. They are really good. Now over here is Late Fry. Now Late Fry is the latest of my muscadines, and therefore maybe the hardest one to find a ripe grape on. But this one seems to be somewhat ripe. So we have to handicap it, knowing that it's not as ripe as it otherwise could be.
Again, crunchy skin. These don't even taste like muscadine at all. It's just like a regular green grape, really.
Yeah. This is my favorite white muscadine.
It's good.
I have at times tasted them where they seem to taste like pear.
I would get that from that.
But
It's good.
it's my favorite white muscadine. Late season. Last year, this one had a few on it as late as, actually, I harvested some grapes off of this about the week before Thanksgiving. If you look at it, we got babies here, which should be ripening around Thanksgiving time if we have a late season this fall like we did this past fall.
My shoes.
Let's try this is the Supreme Muscadine. And
now, why do they call it Supreme Muscadine?
because it's supposedly the best of the muscadines.
Okay.
This is
So far, mine's the one before the one we just had. It's very, very sweet. Oh, that's pretty color too. Kind of a eggplant color. Aubergine.
it's also the biggest of the muscadines on average.
Okay. Now we're back to the muscadine flavor. It's more mild than the one that was really intense, and I'm not a fan of that. This one's decent. Very juicy. I like that one.
Mine isn't fully ripe,
This
so
one's not
it's
bad.
so it's tasting like a grape that's not fully
Cameraman,
ripe.
would you like half of a muscadine? No? Oh, what are you missing?
This is another Ison, so we assume that it tastes exactly like the other one. So we'll skip this one, and we'll come to Pam.
And what's this called?
This is a Pam.
Let me ask you this. What is this?
That is a trap for catching wasps and things that are. It's
Would
got
devastate
sugar water in
babies.
it. Yes. So it's so try Pam.
Ham. My mom's name. So it's probably sweet. That almost has like a lime kind of lemon tartness to it. Are you getting that, or?
Yeah, it has a
Exactly.
tartness to it, and I've never been able to place. It has a distinct, different kind of aftertaste
It
to
totally
it.
does. I was saying, like, almost, I got lime from that, almost.
Yeah. This one makes the best jam
Me too.
of the ones that I
like
have
the flesh.
that I've tried. It makes a really good jam. And
The flesh is really...
the flavor of the jam is just really amazing.
I like this one so far the best. It's mild.
My sister, her comment about this one is that it doesn't taste enough like a muscadine for her.
Yeah, it totally does not taste like that at all, but I appreciate that. The muscadine flavors just, to me, taste like, if you've ever had wild Irish rose, yeah, that's what it tastes like. I'm not a fan of that.
So
Used to be.
this is our Muscadine Taste Test. I have one other vine that has no ripe grapes on it that we could have tasted from if we were to do this a few weeks from now, but they're not even beginning to turn, so it's going to be a while before it has any ripe grapes.
Sorry, but the ones that were over there, there was a honey one and another one that...
Oh, those are the figs.
Oh, the figs. Okay, sorry.
Those are the figs where we have a
different video.
Totally different
You have to wait
video.
for video 2 for figs.
All right. Yeah, see y'all later. God bless.